the other end of the floor.
Both teams one timeout remaining. Dallas has a challenge left. Las Vegas does not. The pull-up. Oh, that was sweet for Chelsea Gray.
I was telling you about 2 minutes ago when Chelsea Gray picked up that fifth foul, I said Dallas's key to victory might be going at Chelsea Gray, getting her out of the game because she is too good at end-of-game situations. 10th
tie of the ball game. They're looking for Natasha Howard. Nice defensive play with 7 to shoot. Dallas will retain possession. And Sabally looks over at Latricia Trammell for the play.
Again, expect a blitz coming at Enrique.
She pulls the trigger for 3, back of the iron. 30 seconds left, tie ball game.
Dallas staying committed to their zone, communicating with each other, working into rotations and matchups.
The long 3, no. And it'll be Dallas's basketball with 14 seconds left. And they'll use their final timeout.
This is exactly what you want with a sellout crowd. A game that comes right down to the wire. Players fighting for every possession. They're fighting so hard, they're knocking their own teammates out of bounds.
(78-78), 14.2 left. The obvious choice is get the ball into Enrique's hands. But what would you think?
But you don't necessarily have to go with what's obvious. I think, first of all, the ball screen action, if you're going to get into it with Enrique, you've got to have a player that can ghost pop. And then maybe put Tierra on that backside so she's got offensive rebounding potential, or off of that ghost pop, she can slice to the ball and find her ISO. They've done a lot of things where off of Iverson cuts, and that just loosens up the defense, lifts all that defense off of the rim layer, and opens it up. Okay. Dallas right here, they're definitely in the advantage because they don't have to go for a 3 or a 2. They're in a position where if they can just play solid basketball, they can also play for that O board. This is the best offensive rebounding team in the WNBA.
Now, we know obviously, what Las Vegas is going to do. When do you start to move? How much time do you want left for possible offensive rebound on the shot clock and game clock?
I think you want the shot. You have to depends on the quality of shot, right? If it's a long shot or at the rim shot. But you've got to give yourself probably 3 or 4 seconds to be able to do that. And so many games come down to just that ability to secure a D-board.
7,000 people standing. Satu for the lead. Tierra with 6. Has it rejected. Again, no. Loose ball inside. No. McCowan got it! I think they said there was a foul before the shot.
I said 3 or 4 seconds.
Yep.
They got 3 offensive rebounds in about 7-8 seconds in that end of the game, and we see Enrique and Trammell asking the crowd to be quiet for the opportunity to secure this win with a made free throw. The energy in this arena has been bananas. It's caught fire. The crowd brought it, and the Wings capitalized off it.
0.4 of a second left. Natasha Howard, 2 free throws have given the Dallas Wings the lead by 2.
But the game is not over. 0.4 seconds is plenty of time for Becky Hammon, who I think is exceptional in these situations at drawing up sets. Be ready for some type of overload towards the ball and finding something on the backside. But this is what I was talking about. Putting Tierra McCowan on the backside really causes the defense of the Aces a lot of problems on the O boards. But the activity level of Satu, of Natasha Howard all season on the boards has been a big reason why Dallas had the confidence in this situation to go after those boards.
So number one, I'm not a coach, but I tell my team, don't foul. If you're Dallas.
See, coaching's really not that hard. You got to keep it simple, stupid.
It is,
right?
and I could never do it.
But it's so hard. Again, players win these games. Coaches don't win these games. They make plays. And what would terrify me if I were Dallas is that there are so many options that Vegas can go to. And Vegas hasn't been in this situation hardly at all season, so you don't have game tape to go to say, this is what they're going to run.
They're putting a Watt-Coir on the inbounds passer, and that is Chelsea Gray. A Watt-Coir stands 6'4".
The rim is too exposed right now.
That's going to do it. The Dallas Wings have beaten the Las Vegas Aces. And Becky Hammond thinks they want to review the time, and I think she's got a beef there.
This is going to take a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead and warm up whatever you were eating, because they're going to have to go back and look here to see if there was a tip on the ball. Had there been a tip, then clearly game over. If there's not a tip, Becky Hammond is going to have to either repeat the same play or draw something else up. And there was no tip. The clock started before it was supposed to.
And by rule, they have to go look at it. So they may go back and put .4 back on the clock. Becky Hammond knew right away.
She knew right away that it wasn't tipped, and that was a play, a beautiful play that Becky actually ran for Jackie Young, who she's got some boosties under her right there. Like, she can get up and elevate.
Game is not over. Dallas with that 2-point advantage, and as we said, they reset the game and shot clock to .4.
Becky has every right to be upset. And especially when you're on the road, this just is a little bit more frustrating as a coach when something like this happens.
Final 4/10. The catch at the buzzer, not going to go. That'll be no basket, but they'll probably review it. And they will.
With .4 seconds left, there was not time for her to catch and put it on the floor. So I can't imagine that in any way, and Becky Hammond recognizes it and knows it, that basket is going to count. It
is probably going to count, but they are going to review it just to double, triple check. We will look with you. No. Still in her hands when the shot clock went off. So the Dallas Wings, in front of 7,000 people, have beaten the Las Vegas Aces.